Hello to all the Formula One fans out there. This is Sub-Zero, and I'm back again with another video. I just want to talk about the championship standings for the 2024 season after 3 of 24 races. So after the Australian Grand Prix at Albert Park, which Albert Park is actually in Victoria Park. So yeah. So moving on. I just want to say, if you're watching this video, don't forget to, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video, drop your comments, let me know your thoughts on the championship standings, and also don't forget to share it on your various social media platforms. So in first position, number one, you got Max Verstappen, and he's got 2 wins with one fastest lap, but he didn't even finish the Australian Grand Prix. He had a DNF, on the 4th lap. So he didn't even finish the first 3 races, and he's still leading the World Championship. It just shows you how strong Red Bull have been over the last couple of years, and how strong Max is. Being serene and just taking victories and not allowing anyone to come close to him. And he's just showing how to dominate and dominate properly. With no mistakes. So moving on, in number 2, you got Charles Leclerc. And I'm sure Charles Leclerc has got 2 podiums as well. He's got 2 podiums and 1 4th position, and he's got 47 points. So 47 points. So he's only 4 points behind Max. And then in 3rd position, you got Sergio Perez in the Red Bull. He's got 0 wins and he's got 46 points. And then in 4th position, you got Carlos Sainz Jr. He's in the Ferrari, and he's got 1 win and he's got 40 points. But remember, he had to sit out the last Grand Prix in Saudi Arabia because he had to get surgery on his appendix. And in 5th position, you got Oscar Piastri in the McLaren, and he's got 28 points. He only came in Formula One last year, and Oscar's a really quick driver, and he's got a bright future ahead of him as long as he stays consistent, and he stays fit. And then in 6th position, you got Lando Norris in the McLaren. He's got 0 wins and he's got 27 points. Yeah. And then in 7th position, you got George Russell in the Mercedes. He's got 18 points and he hasn't won a race yet. But he had a DNF in the Australian Grand Prix as well when he crashed on the last lap. Yeah. Having a battle with Fernando Alonso. In 8th position, you've got Fernando Alonso in the Aston Martin. He's got 16 points. And then in 9th position, you got Lance Stroll in the Aston Martin. He's got 9 points. And in 10th position, you got Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes. He's got 8 points. And all my history of knowing Lewis Hamilton, I never known Lewis Hamilton to be outside of the top 4 or 5, championship, places. Mostly, when Lewis is fighting in a season, he's always like top 2. He's either number 1, number 2. It's only when McLaren has slow cars and Mercedes have slow cars like Lewis don't challenge for the World Championship. So yeah, Mercedes have to investigate what's going on, and see if they can bring out some updates or a quicker car, or listen to Hamilton and build a car a little bit around him. At the end of the day, he's in his final season, and he made you lot a great team, and he's done a lot for you. So I feel like Mercedes should do a little bit more for Hamilton, to make sure he finishes on a good note. So in 11th position, you got Yuki Tsunoda in the Racing Bull. He's got no wins and he's got 6 points. In 12th position, you got Oliver Burman. He's in a Ferrari. He was actually the driver who stood in for Carlos Sainz at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. He's got 6 points. And then in 13th position, you got Nico Hulkenberg in the Haas. He's got 3 points. And in 14th position, you got Kevin Magnussen. He's got 1 point in the Haas. Yeah. So both Haas drivers have scored points, which is good in the first 3 races. It shows you that they're making steady steps, from the previous years as well. And last year they had a few points as well, I remember. And then from 15th position to 21st position, these drivers have not scored, but I'm sure they'll be pushing to score in the future races. So yeah, I just want to say to everyone watching this video, I'm hoping you enjoy the content, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share it on your various social media platforms, and drop some thoughts in it. Let me know what you're thinking about the Drivers' World Championship. How do you see it going? Do you see it being a blowout again by Max Verstappen? For the like it was the last 2 years, or you could see it being a battle like Hamilton and Rosberg, or Hamilton and Verstappen, or Leclerc versus Verstappen, during the first 15 races of the 2022 season. So yeah, moving on. In 14th position, you got Kevin Magnussen in the in 15th position, you got Alexander Albon in the Williams. He's got 0 points. In 16th position, you got Zhu Jianyu in the Sauber. He's got 0 points. In 17th position, you got Daniel Ricciardo in the Racing Bull. He's got 0 points. In 18th position, you got Esteban Ocon in the Alpine. He's got 0 points. In 19th position, you got Pierre Gasly in the Alpine. He's got 0 points. In 20th position, you got Valtteri Bottas in the Sauber, Kick Sauber. He's got 0 points. And in 21st position, you got Logan Sargent. He's got 0 points. And Logan was not able to race on the weekend, because he had to give his car over to his teammate. I hope Williams sort that out for the future. And yeah, that's the World Championship standings after 3 of 24 races. I've always said that 24 races is a bit too much. In 2007, I think it was like 17 races. In 2008, it was like 18 races. Now it's like 24. Obviously Formula One just trying to maximize its profits, and it is what it is. I mean, don't hate the player, hate the game. Even what I say about Max and that, sometimes the victories is a bit boring, yeah, but yeah, you can't hate the player, you have to hate the game. So yeah, Formula One has to do a better job of making the rules where other teams can catch up to Red Bull, same as they done with Mercedes. But yeah, it was a fresh start, for once, yeah, for not having, a Red Bull on the top step of the podium. I've been thinking, man, what was the last time I heard the Italian national anthem, bro? I cannot remember, bro. Actually, no, last time, yeah, it was the Singapore Grand Prix in 2023. Okay, so now I'm just gonna reiterate the championship standings again from 1 to 20. So in number 1, you got Max Verstappen. He's got 2 wins with 51 points. Number 2, you got Charles Leclerc. He's in a Ferrari. He's got 47 points. Number 3, you got Sergio Perez. He's got 46 points. Number 4, you got Carlos Sainz Jr. He's got 40 points. Number 5, you got Oscar Piastri in the McLaren. He's got 28 points. Number 6, you got Lando Norris in the McLaren. He's got 27 points. Number 7, you got George Russell in the Mercedes. He has 18 points. Number 8, you got Fernando Alonso in the Aston Martin. He's got 16 points. Number 9, you got Lance Stroll in the Aston Martin. He's got 9 points. Number 10, you got Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes. He's got 8 points. Number 11, you got Yuki Tsunoda in the Racing Bull. He's got 6 points. Number 12, you got Oliver Behrman in the Ferrari. He's got 6 points. Number 3, you got Nico Hulkenberg in the Haas. No, sorry, number 13, you got Nico Hulkenberg in the Haas. He's got 3 points. And in 14th, you got Kevin Magnussen in the Williams. He's got no points. Then you got Alexander Albon in number 15th position. He's in the Williams. He hasn't scored yet. And then you got 16, you got Zhu Jianyu. He's in a Sauber. He hasn't scored yet. And then you got number 17. You got Daniel Ricciardo in a Racing Bull. He has not scored yet. And then you got number 18. You got Esteban Ocon in the Alpine. He hasn't scored yet. Number 19. You got Pierre Gasly in the Alpine. He hasn't scored yet. Number 20. You got Valtteri Bottas in the Sauber. He hasn't scored yet. And number 21. You got Logan Sargent in the Williams. He hasn't scored yet. Yeah, sorry, peeps. That was just a message from someone. You know how it goes, isn't it? We get bothered all the time. So yeah, peeps. My phone is not even that active, but yeah, hopefully it gets active a bit soon, man. So yeah, peeps. Thank you for all your support. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and show support to the channel. I appreciate everyone that comes on the channel and watch my videos. Well, what I mean. In the future, I'll be showing a bit more of my face, so don't watch nothing. So yeah, man, take it easy, and I'm on to the next one, man. The next one's a Japanese Grand Prix in Suzuka.